was the last load. I clean out all the way so it doesn't freeze. But I gotta do multiple more loads, so I'm not worried about it freezing. Yeah. While I'm sitting here, I guess I could get it in gear. Quick out a second. About good enough. Idle her down all the way, so I started the PC only shut off. Wait for that to stop. Shot the end gate. We're good. We're golden. And let's head her on out. Alright, so right now I'm working on basically cleaning out cabs on these tractors here. So I got the Magnum behind me done. Got the 86, which is basically in front of the camera here, done. Besides having to go through them with armor all, well, I don't have any armor all. And two, it's cold, it's like 19 out. Armor all is going to freeze. And we don't have a heated shot to pull them into or anything, so. And the Magnum, the 886, basically all these tractors here need a bath real badly. They never got a bath before they were put away, so. That's a habit I'm pretty bad at, or pretty good at, is putting them away dirty, and I don't want to change that. So right now, working outside the cab, this 1256. I'm going to put the camera on here. Alright, so I got the flashlight on. There's carpet down on this floor here. I tore half of it out already, but I'm in the process of putting, not new, but used carpet that came out of my grandma's house, which, we'll get down off the step here, will work just fine for this job. Basically, just keep it nice inside the tractor cab here, make it look nicer than what it is, because right now, you can definitely tell it's a crap hauling tractor. Gatorade bottles and whatnot, all the crap. This thing was empty when I started. This, I don't know, how, what was it, like 15-gallon jug or whatever they are. That's 3/4 of the way full of crap. I could stuff it full, but I gotta get it out of there to put in the wood stove, so, yeah. So I'm working on that today. I got the little spade here to pry the carpet up, because that's packed down hard. A lot of it's disintegrated. So, yep, I got the vacuum over yonder. We'll vacuum it out, make her look all nice. So, yeah, let's get to work. Alright, so that's stuff from the last clips. I was peeling out the carpet in here. I never showed it afterwards, so this is what it looks like. It took me like 2 hours to get all done. It was a pain. Oh, okay. Hour and a half. I don't know, I just struggled with cutting it and whatnot. I didn't have anything good to cut it. Just a pocket knife. That broke, so I had to go grab scissors, which worked better than the box knife, but still was a pain. And it took a long time to clean crap out of here. There was dirt and guts packed in there. It still is. It was a lot better than what it was, so. It's the next day. Same day as the first clip, first load spread. Pulling out of the field driveway here, gonna head on over the interstate. This ground here was deep tilled for that unpreferred zone builder, which apparently got fixed. So the shears, oh, they're spinning a bit, we'll make her low. It got fixed, so the shears that kept falling out on it wouldn't fall out. Basically, what was wore out on it was the shovel pieces on the bottom. They were wore out. Try to shift them to go. I don't like that grinding. So that's the reason why those plow shears kept falling out of the shanks, is because the shovel at the bottom was wore out. That was not a good shift. I can't shift work for crap with one hand. Yep, it's January 2nd. Yesterday was New Year's. Happy New Year's, everyone. So we got a good 5 inches of snow, 4.5, 5 out here in the snow. I kind of want more snow because I like to go snowmobiling, but yeah, especially in this field here because there's a nice hill there to jump. And I just want to go trail riding too. So the field's not that far away from the farm. Coming up to the farm here. So I'll show you one way I like to basically shift down on these things. My dad taught this to me a while back. I don't know how well I'll do left-handed. It's basically pushing the clutch to get her out of fourth. Let off the clutch, and basically, boom, just pushing the third like that, no grinding whatsoever. Then you can pull in the driveway. You can go through the driveway in third if you want or whatever. And you can shift, or you can stop completely, shift down to second. If you're good enough, you don't have to stop completely. I'm not good enough. So we'll just idle through here in high third. If Dad can do it, if Dad's allowed to do it, I should be allowed to do it. So, I got a pull around here on the back side of the shed. Watch out for objects around here, which I've gotten good at doing throughout the years. So I got a pull ahead here, and I got to back up in there. That's where I'm hauling out of. So yeah, let's get her done. So this is the pile here I'm hauling from. Most of the stuff here, I just piled all this stuff up Thursday and it's Saturday. A lot of it came from the group back over here, which we call the grinder group. They're basically, when we wean our calves off milk, they get pushed in there and they're fed with dry hay and silage and grain. So I dump it in the big guy pen here, we call it, because big group. This is where we finish our steers. We got the steer stuffer there. That's basically just how we finish our steers. We don't implant our steers, so it usually takes 2.5 years to turn them around and sell them for market price, market weight, which is roughly anywhere from 12 to 1,600 pounds. So yeah, we'll hop in the new haul in here and we'll start loading crap. Alright, so there's the load I got. I don't like to load it too full because, as I've mentioned previously, the axles on this manure spreader are bent pretty badly. I don't know how well you guys are going to see from here. This side ain't the worst. It's the other side here that's worse, I believe. Yeah, this side you can really notice it. She's bending out pretty damn good. So, let's haul this out. This is my second load out of here. There's another 2 loads here maybe. So yeah, let's go. Well, we're sitting again. I was sitting up here in the cab going down the field, all of a sudden I looked at the temp gauge, I was like, woo, she's reading 240 degrees. So, I was like, it shouldn't be that hot. Because, you know, it just doesn't feel that hot. So, I took the cap off the radiator here and it's really low on coolant. I just got done talking to Dad. He said it's probably low enough where it's below the temp gauge here and it's reading really hot. So it's probably not running that hot, it's just reading that hot because it's really low. So Dad's gonna bring up some coolant. Last time I checked, this was like 2 weeks ago. I could see coolant in there. So it's going somewhere. I don't know if it's blowing out the exhaust. And if that is, that means we've got a head gasket problem or a head problem. By just looking along the cab there, you can see all kinds of soot and whatnot. Not the exhaust, but that could just be from oil and slobbering oil out. I don't know. That worries me though. Where did it all go? But walking along here, the only thing that's leaking there is oil. That's nothing new. But I don't see any coolant leaks anywhere. There's a little bit of a fuel leak here, but we're not worried about that. That doesn't leak hardly anything at all. But belts are all on, they're all running. Fans running, it's not blowing out hot air. So, yeah. I guess I should start checking that more often. I check the oil every time I start it because I just a habit anymore. Huh. Yeah. They should not be using coolant like that. I don't know where it's going. I don't see a leak anywhere. Yeah, you can see the oil dripping there. There's something in the front here. I can't remember exactly what it is. Some seal of some sort, I believe. Dad said that's a big project to work on. He'll wait till we get a shop built for that. So Dad's heading up here. He's gonna bring me some coolant. So yeah. Come back to you when we're going again, I guess. Alright, so we're back at the 560 here. It's been a while. I didn't film anything else other than taking it apart, and here we are back together. Well, going back together. Dad's struggling to get it together.
Yeah,
Something's not lining up right.
Gotta turn the engine over a little bit, line the clutch up.
We go back and forth a few times, and hopefully it'll go eventually. Oh, looks like it's on. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Everything's done to this thing that need to get done to it. Now we got stuff falling.
Oops.
Just gaskets.
That's for
the center section. Top. Huh.
It's just finicky.
Yeah. See if I can find a light here. So I don't know how well you guys can see down there. Not much you can see. That's a flywheel you're looking at there. See, something's not lining up. Don't know what yet.
No,
it's something.
I aligned the clutch, so it should be pretty close.
Should go pretty soon here.
Look at that. The T8 disengages. That's good.
I sure hope so after the work you did to it. We can sit back and watch Dad struggle.
Yeah. Something not going together.
I have to take her apart again and see what's going on in there.
You can't force it with the bolts because sometimes it wrecks it.
Yep, it's gonna wreck something. Don't need to wreck something we just got done fixing. As you can see, everything in here is turning when Dad turns the motor over.
So that something with the clutch ain't lining up.
Yeah.
There's 2 shafts I have to go in there, and one's brand new, so they ain't gonna line up very nice.
Nope.
They're both brand new, the pressure plate and the PTO.
So yeah, that's where we're at.
Perfect. I know what I can do.
We'll be back. Alright, so Dad came down back here and turned PTO, and then she went in.
This was the gear. This is an old one. See how it's all wrecked. This is trying to line up inside there with this old piece. Or new. This is new inside, and this is new inside. These are trying to come together, and look how loose it is.
Yeah, it's loose.
We had to engage a PTO shaft. That's what this drives. This drives the PTO, this gear, and another gear down below, and out the back of the tractor.
Yep. Good explanation.
So, we got it.
Got it now.
Together.
Ready to go.
Draw it together.
Yep.
We heard it click, and it slid right together.
Now she's clear for takeoff.
These straps are on here because the floor is kind of tilted that way, and it kept rolling away on me when I'm trying to go from one side to another. It's kind of annoying. So.
And I just got here too, so I wasn't much help.
Look at that.
There she goes. This side together.
I'm not going to tighten it all the way. I got to put the other bolt in.
Yeah.
You don't ever want to tighten these up to draw it together. You'll break stuff. It needs to be lined up. You got to turn the engine around. And
unless, like right now, we know what's lined up.
Yeah.
Then just to get that ½ inch or whatever that is, quarter inch.
We knew she.
We heard it click, so we know it's good to go. Then you can do that, just to finish it. But
it's different size here.
if you're gonna use it to force it to go in, then no. You're gonna wreck more than you're gonna accomplish.
Yeah, it'll be coming back apart.
Yep.
No good.
So now I just gotta go through, tighten up all the bolts, and then basically going backwards order from where
Gasket's on. I forgot to get this gasket today, but I think I get a filter, which is at the farm.
Yeah.
That was yucky.
That was really bad.
This
The
thing
screen.
This thing is like caved in and yucky.
Oh yeah, it is. That's a Case IH filter even.
Yeah.
Been in there a while then.
So think the hydraulics will work better in this thing too.
Yeah, it steered really hard at idle.
We never put enough hours on this thing to change it, but...
Would you look at that? It's not even supposed to be snowing.
Huh. Wow, it's coming down good.
Don't even have the covers on the snowmobiles. So yep, everything's back together. So yeah, we're gonna do a review on these stands here shortly, whenever. Maybe that'll be in this video. We'll find out. Alright, so Dad's gonna explain what these stands are, why he built them. Yeah. Say what he wants to say about them.
So, I built this one this year because I could have used it in the last tractor that we worked on, replacing the torque section. But I had some of it here, I just didn't have it put together at the time. This I've had around for about 10 years. This is basically for the lighter tractors like the 560s and maybe the 806. I'd use it on that to split it. I don't know if I'd want to use it on a 1066 because they're kind of light. These things need to be that size for that heavy of a tractor. So basically I took a jack, welded on the plate, made some different holes for different applications, torched them out. We used this in the pulling tractor at one time too, because that always broke. And then weld this down at the bottom, put a caster wheel on from Menards. Same deal here, I bought these off of eBay. It says 8,000 pound jack and it's square too, with the crank on the side. So when you're putting this together, you can crank this, crank that, and it'll line it up this way, that way, so that it's all perfect. And I had a guide stud in there. And then of course, this L-shaped bracket with a jack back there. I don't know if we got film of that or not, but I had this whole thing rolled out here, and then you can roll it anywhere you want to work on it. Because that's what I did. I gutted it apart, replaced the stuff. So that's that. And basically, this jack just used two bell housing bolts, and it's perfectly fine. There's 3/4 inch bolts that go in there. I had to tap the holes because they'd never been used, I don't think. One had a cork in it, and so that just mounts in there, and it's good. And self-explanatory. So
yeah, it works pretty well for what we use them for.
yeah, it gets the job done.
Yep. Other than he wishes he would not have used those jacks in the back because the
Yeah,
whole thing pivots, not just the wheel.
Yeah, the shaft pivots, not the caster wheel. It's a piece of junk. So
Yeah. But it works.
make something different.
Yeah.
But for now. So yeah.
So, yeah. I know one of you guys was asking, a couple of you guys were asking for a review on these, so yeah, that's that. Tractor's back together. I'm just slowly putting it back together, but it's chore time, so I gotta go feed some calves. That's good. Torque works. No. Saying sounds like a pulling tractor. I forgot the straight pipe on there.
5-inch straight pipe.
Yeah, 5-inch straight pipe.